So the Harry Potter reboot just dropped its first teaser, and there's a lot to unpack. The teaser opens with Uncle Vernon sitting and reading a newspaper, which is something he does a lot in the books, but visually he feels a bit different. In the books, he's described as extremely bulky, almost no neck, very exaggerated, but here he looks more grounded and realistic. And that's where you start noticing it. This show is building its own identity. Another thing I was really curious about was whether they would modernize the story, but thankfully, they didn't. There are no smartphones anywhere, people are still using newspapers, which pretty much confirms that they're sticking to the original 90s timeline, and that's a huge win. Then we see Harry's cupboard under the stairs, and this time it actually has personality, posters on the wall, his school tie hanging, little details that make it feel like his space rather than just a dark storage closet. In the books, it's much harsher with spiders and constant discomfort, but here they're adding more emotional depth. We also get a glimpse of Harry being bullied at school, which is something the movies barely explored. In the books, Dudley and his gang literally call it Harry hunting, where they chase him around for fun, and it's a big part of Harry's early life. I really hope the show dives deeper into these moments, including his accidental magic incidents like ending up on the school roof while escaping, his hair growing back overnight, and Aunt Petunia punishing him harshly, because these details are what make his journey feel real and make the payoff later so much stronger. We also see a new interaction between Hagrid and Harry on the London Underground, which wasn't in the final movie but actually comes from a deleted scene and parts of the books. In the books, Hagrid sends Harry back to the Dursleys after taking him shopping since school hasn't started yet, so it's nice to see the show expanding these quieter moments. When it comes to Hogwarts, they're clearly saving the big reveals like Diagon Alley and the full castle shots for the main trailer, but even the glimpses we get look beautiful. The biggest difference is the aesthetic. Instead of the heavy stone look from the movies, this version feels warmer with more wood, candles, lanterns, and a more lived-in magical atmosphere. It actually gives you that feeling of wanting to be there. McGonagall looks spot on, strict but with that underlying warmth, and the Sorting Hat looks slightly different too. What stands out is that we finally get more of everyday Hogwarts life, with students just walking around and existing, not just moving the plot forward, which is something the movies didn't have time to show. There are also Slytherin banners everywhere, which could hint at them dominating the House Cup for years before Harry arrives, or maybe setting up a Quidditch match. Speaking of Quidditch, we see Harry unboxing what's likely the Nimbus 2000, and interestingly, it looks like we might be getting the Hufflepuff match, which the movies completely skipped. The broom design itself feels more raw and less polished, not overly stylized, which fits the grounded tone they're going for. If they follow the books properly, we might also finally see the correct seasonal details, like the rainy Hufflepuff match instead of everything being snow-covered. We also get some cozy moments like Christmas celebrations, marshmallows roasting in the common room, which likely leads to Harry getting the invisibility cloak. And honestly, these slice-of-life moments are exactly why a series format works better than movies. Towards the end, we get brief glimpses of Dumbledore and Snape. Dumbledore is holding something that looks like a tuning fork, which is interesting and a bit confusing for now, and Snape. I'm not fully sold on the casting yet. I mean, Alan Rickman was perfect, so it's hard not to compare, but I'm open to being surprised. Overall, what I really love about this teaser is that they're holding back a lot. No Quirrell, no major plot reveals, nothing too spoilery. They're focusing purely on the feeling, and that's exactly what this world needs. It's expected to release around Christmas this year, and if HBO decides to drop all episodes at once instead of weekly, that would be insane. But yeah, that's my breakdown. I told you what I liked, what I'm unsure about, and now I want to know what you think. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.